Look, in my presentation today, I looked at a number of key components or key building blocks. And I started with looking at understanding autism, really essential if you're going to support the person with autism. So you need to understand autism, you need to understand what's going on for the person with autism. You also need to know the person. Each person with autism is an individual. You certainly need to understand also behaviour as communication. It's really very, very important because so often in the field of autism you have people who will look at behaviour in a silo, and we need to look at behaviour in the context of the other things that are happening in the person's life, and we need to look at it as how the person is communicating about an unmet need. And lastly, we need to look at quality of life. Quality of life is a really important aspect of support for the person with autism. It's an area that is very underdeveloped in terms of how people approach support. People often don't talk about quality of life, and yet it's an area that really needs to be looked at. So what I was looking at in terms of best practice principles: understand autism, get to know the person, understand behaviour as communication, and look at quality of life. And what I emphasised in my presentation this morning, especially in relation to quality of life are the needs that we all share in common, and the things that will make us unhappy or challenging or distressed are the very same things that the person with autism will find distressing or challenging. So the best practice principles are: get to know what the particular difficulties are for the person with autism, get to know what their strengths are, use the strengths, use a strengths-based approach, use the strengths of their visual processing skills, their love of routines, their great memory. These are all the things that are going to help support that strength-based approach when we work with people with autism. But then bring not just the autism support issues to the forefront. We also need to bring the quality of life needs to the forefront, because we're not just working with autism, we're working with a person with autism. So we must not forget the person, support autism and support their quality of life needs.